YouTube? I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter every single time and give my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out Check Please Year 4. This is like in the top 20, this is like in the top 12 most popular things on all of Kickstarter right now. It caught my eye. Time to bring Biddy's senior year at Samwell to print. Are you in? So the first thing I like seeing here is year 4, seeing it's a senior year, because I always like when I feel like when I'm getting into a Kickstarter, if there's like a world behind it, like as if this world that you're about to show me really wows me. It's like, oh, I get to explore all this other content. Like for instance, I'm watching Invincible with my wife right now on Amazon, and I love the show, and I'm really excited now to go explore those comics. So it's always fun when you there's a world you don't know about, and you're like, wow, I could go immerse myself into it. So I'm excited about this. And also, I've never checked out a webcomic before on this segment, so super excited. By the way, if you end up enjoying this segment, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below, as I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers to celebrate my 9-year anniversary of making YouTube content. Now, as always, when you go into this video, I'm trying to think of 3 things. You need to convince me. Do I want it? Can you do it? And how much is it? Let's go with this video right now.
Howdy, y'all. I'm Ngozi Ukazu, creator of Check Please, and this is the campaign for Check Please Year 4. The 4th and final volume of Check Please follows Eric Richard Biddle during his last year at Samwell. Biddy's senior year is filled with drama as he and Jack navigate family, friends, and their future together. This self-published volume features all of Year 4, as well as behind-the-scenes extras on how I wrapped up the series. And Check Please is going out with a bang. Not only will you be able to finish your self-published collection in softcover or hardcover format, you'll also be able to collect them all in a Check Please slip.
There you go.
On top of that, we're making ice-ready replicas
of
Jack's Falconer's jersey. And finally, you'll have the option to add on a short but very special 18-plus comic about Jack and Biddy's first summer in Madison.
Whoa, okay.
You all supported me and Biddy by sharing your enthusiasm over the years. I'm so happy to finish this project and to create this last edition with you all. Thank you.
Okay. So, what did we learn from it? I feel like that was a really well done video for a couple different reasons. You know, it got me excited. Like, think about it. You know, you might have never heard of this as well, but think about something that you're really into, a webcomic you're really into, and imagine if there was a hockey jersey that you could get based on that. And this works extra well thematically because it's about, you know, I'm assuming a gay hockey player who's, I think he's in maybe college there. So that sounds like an interesting world I want to dip my toes into. So the first question, do I want it? Yeah, I'm interested. Not to mention that 4-book set, I was waiting for that. That's the big whale they want everybody to go after. Excited to see what's going on here. Now, can you do it? Year 4, and I'm going to guess 5 created, and we go back to here. It's going to be year 3, year 2. I do see one person here, manager, so we should have some decent customer service here, because you got a collaborator to help you out in the updates in the comments. Like seeing that. So a Check Please book. We got year 3, year 2, year 1. This is stability right here. But this actually is a book, so we'll make sure this book came out. It was not a flaming dumpster fire. And we look at the comments, 49 comments. That means it was obviously not a flaming dumpster fire. But that also makes me worry a little bit about your engaging people. If you have 2,979 backers and only 49 comments, wowzers, that tells me that you need to step up that engagement. If you're more interested in how to, you know, tickle those Kickstarter algorithms, check out these 3 links down below. I don't get anything for you clicking on those links, but they're spectacular links on how you can, you know, drive your game to be seen by more eyes. Because right now, you know, you're hot stuff. You're like in the top 10. But, you know, 20 days from now, 15 days from now, you're going to slowly start to creep down. So what's going to keep people active, engaged, and coming back to this campaign? Hopefully we see it here. I'm excited. So can you do it? Yes. Do I want it? Yes. How much is it? Hopefully we don't beat around the bush here. How much is it? I want to know, first and foremost, how much is it if I just want the webcomics, just like to read them? I want to know how much it is for the physical, and then I want to know how much it is for, obviously, the whale. That's what I want to know, and I want to know it relatively soon because I'm sold. I like what you have here. Honestly, you know what I'd like a little bit more? It's just a little bit more of a taste of some different moments from the comic, some of the things that I can expect along the path. Hello yet again. My name is, I'm going to butcher that, and I'm the creator of Check Please. What happens when I click on it? Always like to see that. A New York Times best-selling graphic novel and online comic book about hockey, college, and the frequent baking of pies, following Eric Biddy Biddle as he navigates 4 years of college at Samwell University. This is all great. This, for the most part, I didn't know it was New York Times best-selling. It is what was said in the video, though. You know, so it feels redundant here. Launched in 2018, and last year I successfully kickstarted. This is all great. This is all well and good. Yeah, so so that happened. It's out. We know you can do it. I just need a price. National Champs, it's finally time to wrap the series of Check Please Year 4, the story. So this is actually going to go into, okay, so this is more going into the weeds about what's actually happening in the story. Cool. I like seeing that, but I like seeing prices even higher. The project. The goal of the project is to collect the comics from the fourth and final volume of Check Please, because there's some people who, quite frankly, might just hear the story and be like, yeah, I want to support this. I want to immerse myself in the world. I like hockey, you know, whatever it may be. And it's just, I want to see, I'm still looking for price, concept arts, and notes. This is great. And this is all great behind-the-scenes stuff that I love to see. This is great stuff to have in updates and have on your page. But that price, I need it higher. Just hit me with the pledge levels. I'm open. Like, you did a great job. Can you do it? Do I want it? I'm open to opening up my wallet. And it's just like, when can I open my wallet? Slipcase. Hit me with the price. Hit me with the price. No! Here we go, the rewards. Here we go. The book, Check Please, Year 4. Over 300 pages of Eric Biddy's senior year. Now that, I would quite honestly, I would have mentioned that higher. If that's the first time that I'm finding out that this is 300 pages, like, this is not some little jaunt, you know, like those little Garfield books you used to have at your grandma's house, and you said, like, oh, that sort of stuff. This is like a big one. And the fact that it's kind of buried down here, not a fan of that. You told me about a lot of stuff, but I feel like this is more important than most of that stuff. The Year 4th print set. Wonderful Check Please prints that you can cherish forever. You're telling me what these are. Cool. You know, it would be perfect to slide on up in here. The price as well. Jack Zimmerman's Falconer's jersey. That's awesome. That is a really cool one. But once again, okay. So here we go. So here's what I'd recommend here. Take that and put it in there. Take whatever's essential in this Jack Zimmerman's Falcon jersey and put it in there. Or just get rid of this stuff. Like, or for the love of God, have the prices here. I see the stuff. I want the stuff. I'm at the checkout line. I walked into the store, and I was interested in what you're pitching, and it's like, just give me the price. Here we go. $10. Year 4 PDF. So clean. So clear. I wish this was higher. Year 4 softcover. And I'd make these bigger. Like bring it up. Like, why is the text here big? Text here small. Text here small. Text here even smaller. So that tells me, okay, that tells me that there's some sort of graphic design thing there that I would tweak this graphic design right here, because this is already like kind of small and unexciting. Like, look at this. It's like Year 4 PDF. Woo! Excitement! I'm getting what I want. I want to read this. And then it's like Year 4 softcover. It's like we're in the library now. Okay, then it's like shh. Year 4 softcover with slipcase and print set and signed book plate. Shh. Jersey and Year 4 softcover set. Shh! Jersey and Year 1 to 4. Like, and you can tell you got to this point, you're like, oh, we got to start using smaller text. So I would figure out a way around this. There's because these would be bigger. And honestly, if you have this and you doll this up and make it look good, you can get rid of all this. This stuff's completely unnecessary, I think, as long as you can put it into here. But right now, this area is good, though. I will say this area is clean and clear. I think it could be a lot better, though. But it tells me exactly what I want to know, so I'm not going to knock it for that. Which I do. I like this. So in the end, right now, I always have this ranking scale. So a 0 means this Kickstarter's not worth your time. Get out of here. A 1 means back it for $1, come back in the last 48 hours, do a little bit of research, and make sure you want to spend your money that way. And a 2 is back it for the whale, knowing that you're going to get what you're going to get, and you're probably going to like what you're going to get, and they're able to do that. And honestly, right now, I'm leaning towards a 2 here. I'm not the biggest fan of how the Kickstarter page is structured up top, but I believe it's going to happen. I believe if you're interested, it's probably going to be some quality content here, and I believe that this price is reasonable. $10. I'm getting a 300-page graphic novel that I'll have for the rest of my life in digital download format. No problem with that at all. $25 book, Year 4 softcover. I do need to see the shipping. Hopefully we'll get to the shipping. It might be covered in here. Let's see. Is it there? Is it there? It's not. Okay. Well, we need to see the shipping, and hopefully, I know it's not going to be there because nobody ever does it, and it drives me mad. The shipping right after this would be so spectacular. It's not going to be there, though. I promise you. Year 4 hardcover. Okay, so you're getting one of those big, thick, coffee table style books. Cool. And then you have This is the one everybody wants, right? The Year 4 softcover with slipcase and print and signed bookcase. No, that's not it. The Year 4 hardcover with slipcase. Years 1 to 4 softcover with slipcase. Oh, so this is nice. So you could get the softcover one. You could get the hardcover. I like how they have this set up. This is very clean and clear. This is really well done. I like this. I just wish that this was just boom, blown up and higher. I think higher would be good too, because I think your video is going to sell. People are ready to support you. And then you get the jersey in the Year 4 of the soft cover, the jersey with the hard cover, the jersey with the soft cover set. Wait, jersey in Year 4. Oh, years 1 through 4. So these are the big whales. And honestly, yeah, I'm going to give this a 2 and say whichever whale is the whale that you particularly want. I'd say go for it, but I still need to know the shipping. So let's make sure we get the shipping before I give you that too, because somebody was like, "Hey, you need to be more consistent." I'm trying to be. What are add-ons? Add-ons are optional rewards backers can choose to add to their pledge. They're a new and extremely convenient feature to Kickstarter. Are they new? Am I just so deeply ingrained into the Kickstarter world that they don't seem new to me? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think, yeah, I guess they are new? I guess I'm just so deep in it, I can't, what is it, so far in the trees you can't see the woods for the Pope or something. With add-ons, you can completely customize your pledge. Here's how you can beef your pledge up with the Check Please Trip Book, which is their last Kickstarter, Huddles Volume 1. So something else they write, awesome! This is great. This is exactly what an add-on should look like. And you know what would be even cooler? If instead of this, it was just pictures. Like maybe this, like in a nice little graphic, and then it said, the Chirp Book, whatever the price is. And here's the other thing, where are the prices? Like, you're telling me I can buy these things at the end. Why don't I get to see the prices of the damn things I'm buying at the end? Why are you going to make me go to a different spot to see the price? It drives me nuts. What is Madison? Madison is a short, sweet comic about Jack. Oh, okay, so here we go. This is the nice little one. But, okay, so yes, it'll be great here. Price, price, price. Right? Like, does anyone... Here's the question. Let me know in the comments below. Does anyone actually disagree with that basic premise, that the price right here seems like an obvious thing to have? Even more items will be available once the Pledge Manager is live. This will happen after the Kickstarter campaign is over. Okay, and you know what? I take it back. They did shipping right after the... Bravado! Yeah, I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Too many times. There's just a whole boatload of crap in between the buying and the shipping. Shipping will be a separate charge at a later date. Okay, we are not charging shipping during the campaign. Previous campaigns have taught us that a lot can change over the course of... We get it, we get it, we get it, we get it. And you know what? I will say this. I'm going to take it back. I am going to take some of the stuff I say back because I'm coming at this from a board game perspective, and I need to remember that this is in the webcomic world, which means there might be a really good chunk of this audience that is coming, and they don't use Kickstarter terribly often. Whereas in the board game hobby, Kickstarter is very, very prevalent. So I do actually like the fact that they have all this information because they're playing to their audience. So you know what? Any complaints that I made similar to that, I'm going to take those ones back. So the shipping estimates, rewards here, this is clean. Oh my goodness, this is great. I'd love to see them converted to other currencies, but people say it fluctuates, but whatever. But this is clean and clear and spectacular. But here's the other thing. Once again, I'd recommend reward tier $25, $45, $50, $70. Always like, am I really going to remember? Oh wait, did I have the $250 or I have the $270? No, well, I guess that does make sense. I would just put the actual pledge, what it is, Here, I would doll this area up a little bit. But that being said, this is perfectly fine. Like, this is functional. This is better than a lot of other people have. Because it's like, here's every single reward tier. It's just I would explain a little bit of what the reward tier is. See, but it's a minor nitpick. It's a very minor nitpick. So in the end, yeah, I'm giving this one a 2. That's a 2. Now, here's what I talked about at the very beginning, which was I worry a little bit about the engagement, So I'm actually going to take... So I'm already giving this a 2. I've given my rating. So this is just where I kind of go snooping. I get real in-depth with Kickstarters. I love to do this. Really kind of feel the history of the company. So let's see how the last one did. Last one was $353,000. Right now, they're well trending past that. Yeah, they're 266 with 28 days to go, which means you're going to be looking at a $1 million Kickstarter. But the only way you're going to be looking at a $1 million Kickstarter is if you get people active and engaged. So let's check out these updates because you got a lot of people here. You have 2,787 people, and you know what? Every single one of those people has one very specific thing in common, which is they like your comic. So this should now be, like, if you are a fan of Check Please, this should be the most exciting moment of your year, your webcomic year, I guess, because, you know, this update section and this comment section is going to literally just put every other single person who's going to know every little inside joke about the comment and know this and know that into one area, and you could have people talking and engaged and theory crafting and say, oh, why do you think this person did this, or why do you think it's going to happen with this or that or the other, or the thing with that, and that's... Oh, wait. So this is already out. So now they're bringing it to print. I think that's how it's working. Either way, you get what I'm saying here. No, Jesus. I gave you a 2, and you do this to me. So first and foremost, nothing on the FAQs. Maybe that's the case. We'll find out in the comments, but that's always something to note. But why? What are you hiding from me? Why do you feel the need to hide from me? And you do it again! Why? Why do you do it? Why do you do it? Why do people do that? I don't understand why people feel the need... why won't you let me click? You won't let me click on anything! Okay. Kickstarter. There we go. My computer is absolutely terrible. Why won't it let me just... what's the word I'm looking for? Come on. And here we go. So then we go backwards. I don't take your survey. But here we go. So let's see what these updates are and why they were hidden. I'm going to try and speculate. Zimmerman! What is this update? General yelling and gratitude. A long talk about the jersey. Stretch goal unlocked. Oh, wow. In less than 2... Wait, there's a stretch goal? Wait, what? Did you... No! Naughty! What? You have a stretch goal and it's not on here? I did not miss it. I could not have possibly missed a stretch goal. Wow. This is... You know... I've looked at hundreds of Kickstarters and done this segment on hundreds of Kickstarters. And I've personally looked at thousands of Kickstarters. You know, I've been in the hobby for a very, very long time. And that is one of the biggest tactical missteps I have ever heard of, you know, aside from, like, the obvious of, like, oh, we spent all the money on crack or something like that. But, like, in a Kickstarter page, the stretch goals... Oh my God! Why are they? Those are front and center. Those are what gets people excited. Those are what get people engaged. Those are what gets people to come back to your thing. And the only way anyone will know you have stretch goals is if they back you, because you didn't put it in your story and then you hide this. That is no. Oh my goodness, why? I find that decision absolutely mind-boggling. Wow, okay, 2,000 people have backed the project in less than 24 hours. Cool, thank you. Woo, birds. That means that every single person who's receiving a physical one for the Kickstarter will also get a pin of the Samuel University crest. I've been thinking about the Samuel University enamel pin for quite a while. Everyone? What? So everyone's just going to be getting a pin now? Like, you were literally just throwing in a pin that is thematic to this comic that I really enjoy. I don't know why I talked like William Shatner there for a second. I was like stuck in a mode. It's hidden. It is quite literally hidden. You did no story, no that. It's a stretch goal, and then your second stretch goal. Screen print poster for every physical black. You're gonna give me a poster too? That is what I like to call in the Kickstarter industry a banger. The coin, whatever. You know, the coin's going to end up in something, and it's going to end up in the trash one day. Like, we all know no one's going to be cherishing that coin. But the poster, I got posters everywhere. That's a banger of a stretch goal, and you quite literally hid it from everyone except for the people that have already backed. And that is just, no, unlock this update, Mr. Gorbachev. Very excited for this. Yeah, a jersey. Cool. Awesome. Look at this. This is great. This is good stuff. You're bringing me into the process. This is a great update. This is a really solid update. So, where are we in the process at? But I will say, one thing I can tell you right now is, wow, this is great. This is really awesome. You didn't end with a question. You need a question. question anyway. Because the bottom line is, you don't care what people are saying in the comments. They could quite literally be meowing. You could get 1,000 people meowing, and you'd be the #1 popular project on all the Kickstarter. If you could just talk your backers, like, hey, you guys want to meow at each other? It would, like, it bunklet up there. Dang near the top. I don't know if it gets you all the way there, because it's like $1 million dice right now. But anything in the comment section tells Kickstarter that we need to push this to more people because it's an interesting and engaging project. And you have a great update right here, but I don't see any questions. And I had someone ask me a question on Tumblr about the stretch goals since they're not sure yet if they're going to be able to contribute. Since the updates are marked as backers only, yes, Morgan, yes. Once again, 1 day ago, nobody responds. Bad customer service. 3 days ago, you did get on it though, and that's okay. But here's why that's what I said at the beginning. It's always good to have collaborators, people who are there to just answer things like this. Like if I was just your close personal friend and I knew a good deal about this project, I could probably answer that. You know, we're going to go ahead and put it onto, the page in the next few days. We're working on the graphic designs now. That was definitely a misstep by us. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is. I'm getting this mainly because I already have Biddy's jersey from the previous Kickstarter, and I haven't without the new. I wanted a Jack jersey before this was announced and decided, cool. And once again, so you have people really excited about this update. Ask them a question. Where's the first place? Or, anything. I don't know enough about your world to make a thematic question, but you can ask people a thematic question. Hi, hello, thank you for backing this Kickstarter, okay? And hopefully you're sending everybody an email as well. That's one thing I always recommend as a Kickstarter creator. After everyone backs, send them a thank you email. It goes a long way. And I know that sounds so stupid. You're like, nobody cares. I have, in the 9 years that I've really been deeply ingrained in like Kickstarters, I have heard at least 50 people just random people, because I go to conventions and who have mentioned that in passing, that they always feel good when a company reaches out to them and sends them a thank you email. As stupid as it is, even if it's canned, even if it's automated, however you do it really does make a difference. Okay, you think this being the 5th Jack Please related campaign that I've done, that I'm accustomed to the outpouring of enthusiasm we met with it, and well, the answer is thank you. Apparently when you're finishing, not only are we funded, but we're funded more than twice over in less than 24 hours. Okay, stretch goal. If we hit 2017 backers, every backer who's pledging for physical reward will receive a Samuel University crest pen. Why would you hide this? You're telling this to... Okay, I see why. Well, no, I don't. No, I see what you're doing. I see you're telling it to the people and saying, hey, we need to get your friends involved. And then when we hit this number of people goal, then hooray. Normally people do it by the amount of money they're making. And I would highly recommend going and looking at some of the popular like board game Kickstarters. If you've never checked any of them out and see how they do like CMON in particular, like daily unlocks and stretch goals like that, it can be a really difficult thing to manage and do well. And you're not. Like, I mean, I hate to put it that bluntly, but it's just... And the second one I did see, the poster was more about cash, which is good. But anywho, I only discovered your comic today, read the first 10 pages on the website, and liked it enough to pledge for the entire set. And that's the other thing, too. There wasn't like a spot, I don't think, on there where I could just click and read something. So if that's on your website, have it be where I can click from here to there. Like, oh, are you interested in what the hell's going on here? Check out the first 10 pages. See if it's for you, I love any time where there's a try before you buy on Kickstarter. I think it really appeals to people. And it makes that can you do it just a little bit more comfortable. A nice warm security blanket. All right, and so you're active here on customer service. I will say that, so that's good. But once again, you didn't end with a question. Why am I engaged with this? This is just you telling me stuff, and that's it. They're like, hey, I'm telling you stuff. We made it. We're good. We're awesome. Thank you. And then you're like, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and get more backers. But you don't really give me much room to talk, to respond to you. So I would totally say, here you go. Here you go. Here's a little nugget, put in your side pocket, use in your next update. Say, hey, we're trying to keep this on the top of the popularity count Kickstarter. Do you have any ideas for us? Anything that we could potentially do to maybe spur up more excitement? And you've just reached out to those fans who clearly, they want to talk about this. They love what you're doing. And maybe one of them has a connection. Maybe it was like, oh, my buddy runs this Facebook group about hockey, and I think this would be perfect so I can talk to him about potentially having you on there. But you got to reach out. You got to make that step. So you actually can help yourself by reaching out to these 2,000 people you have, and then at the same time, 2,790 people, and then at the same time, you're also tickling that Kickstarter algorithm, which is, that's how we play the game. All right, is there an option for a complete digital collection? Yes. That's something that I did not notice and definitely should be there. I really want everything, and that is what I selected, just so I don't know if I'll be able to budget for physical editions. Yeah, I'm very earnest about this too. I imagine a lot of people are. There will be digital add-ons available as part of the post-campaign pledge manager, so you can get those on. No need to add the money in now if things are tight. Hey, George, that's awesome that I see a collaborator in here, and I'm going to try and say this as nice as I can. This is something that should immediately go into your Kickstarter page. Immediately. Like, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin your Kickstarter experience today. Because you need to get up there. You need to get that on there. You need to get in front of that, because that's a spectacular question. And yeah, as me, who someone's like, I don't know if I'm willing to pay that much to get into it, but, maybe it's $35, $40 for the digital PDF, and I can get those, soon. Yeah. No brainer. Pull the trigger. That sounds great. Cool. I'm in. I'm out. I'm good. I'm money. I gave you money. I gave you more money. Or at the very least, if you can't get it up there because it's going to take graphic design time or whatever, put in the FAQ. That's what it's there for. Literally, frequently asked questions, and you have 2 people out of the 58 comments who are saying, hey, we have this question. So that sounds like a frequently asked question because it is 1/30th. But when we factor in, you and potentially the creator here a good deal, it's more than 1/30th of your comment section is saying that. Just back, but I'm confused about the add-ons. I see the options for them, but I'm not sure how to add them on. Do I add more money into the bonus section, or are they supposed to be clickable? Okay, and I do feel like you did go into that a little bit. Reach out on Kickstarter support as the add-on should be clickable for you to add on. Oh, reach out to Kickstarter support. That's not an answer anybody wants to hear. I would, and here's what I do. And I know this is a lot of work. I know nobody wants to do this. What you do here is you Google it. You see if there's like an easy solution. You post that link and say, hey, yeah, a lot of people have this problem. Check out this video right here. I'll show you exactly how to do it. Or you yourself watch the video and say, yeah, I checked out a video and it says that if you try this, this, and this, do that. And if that doesn't work, then give them a little bit more rope there. I have a friend who hasn't pledged because she didn't see anything about stretch goals. Can you provide information about what the existing stretch goals are? Yeah. No, Jennifer. No, we can't. The only way you get to know about our stretch goals is if you pay us. Do you hear me, Jennifer? You pay us, and then we tell you. And if anybody tells Jennifer before that, you're out. You're out. I mean, come on. I'm joking here, but come on. You literally have someone here who 2 days ago reached out to you and said, hey, I have someone who would like to give you money. But they are curious as to what the stretch goals are. That's so frustrating. Is there a way to get to books 2 and 3 in softcover? There's going to be a pledge manager. Well, you know what? Then your pledge manager area sucks. There. I said it. I see a lot of the questions here, and they're centered around your add-ons and how you're handling pledge manager. And that's not how every Kickstarter with a boatload of add-ons works. And once again, this is why I'd say go look at some Kickstarter board games. Because let me tell you, in the board game world, add-ons are king. There are add-ons for add-ons for add-ons. There are stretch goal add-ons. It's preposterous how many add-ons there are. And there's, you can do it in a nice, clean, and clear way, and you did not. And it's not just because you didn't list the price. It's these other complaints people have as well. And you need to take this, and you need to not just respond here, but fix that in there. Because these are the people that still, even though they had that issue, they took the time to both back it and then express their concern about the issue. How many people didn't do you that goodness and just were like, you know what? I kind of want all $4. I don't see it here. I'm out. Boop. And they're gone. They're not coming back. And it's like, and maybe they're a lifelong fan otherwise. And it's like little things like that, those separate. Like, you have an amazing Kickstarter here. And you have an amazing Kickstarter here because you did a good video. I think it was a very good video. And you have good stretch goals. I mean, the pledge levels, are good. You had a lot of good stuff going on here. I gave it a freaking 2. But the way it's being ran, it's just, it has a lot of things that really need improvement. And if you're making, what, $250,000 here? Like, a lot of times you have like, they have a day job or they have a family and stuff. Like, no, this is your job. You're collecting $260,000 after this. Like, I'm not saying you would do it, but that's, after they take their 10%, that's 230 something. You're probably going to get about $300,000. You're going to get a $300,000 deposit into your bank account. Let that sink in. You could quite literally go buy a small private island with that money and just say, you know what? I'm going to buy a private island and live on that private island. That's how much money that is. So yeah, go fix your damn Kickstarter. I hope I'm alone in wondering this, but will there be no Huddle number 4? There will be Huddled eventually one day, cool. And you have a very loyal fan base who is excited to be here. They keep coming back every time, but you're not engaging them. And I feel like that's a tactical misstep. I feel like these updates and these comments, I'd have people talking about what's going on in the story or what did happen in the story. Why do you think people did this? What do you think's going to, get people talking about it. Okay, but I'm done. I gave it a 2. I explored into it deeper. Check Please, year 4, I do feel like is one of those Kickstarters that is doing really, really stinking well because of just how well they did something else. Not necessarily because of how well the Kickstarter is run. And, it sounds jerky, but it's just, this is really cool. And it looks like something that's really cool to support, but you're putting walls in between the people and making it more difficult to support you than need be. But anywho, there you go. Check Please, year 4. If you enjoy what I'm doing, go tell somebody. Go tell your mailman. Also, in the comments below, let me know what is your favorite comic of all time. You can go webcomic or physical comment. For me personally, it used to be The Amazing Spider-Man. It was my dad collected when I was a kid. And I get to read some of that sometimes. But I think it's just Archie. I have the fondest memories of Archie and Jughead, and that's like the lamest answer ever. But I love me some Archie. I actually like Jughead better than Archie. I take and leave Archie. I'm more of a Jughead kind of guy. But let me know in the comments below what's your favorite comic of all time. And thanks for your time, YouTube. Goodbye.